Hi guys, it's Nick. This gentleman came to see me just before Christmas. He's a regular patient, and interestingly he had a small cyst removed from his ear, just inside his ear canal, which makes the removal of the wax quite difficult, which you'll see later on. His ear's also quite sensitive to sound since he had his surgery, although it was nowhere near his eardrum. So I've elected to use the Jobson Horne. I could have done microsuction, but I always like to use Jobson Horne if I can, because microsuction is brilliant. I love using microsuction, but it is noisy, and some people don't like the noise. So we've gone in with the Jobson Horne. And it's very, very gooey. It's the sort of thing that would have been perfect for microsuction, but you'll see why that actually the Jobson Horne is going to end up being the better choice. This is quite a narrow ear canal, and some of the narrowness has been caused by the surgery. But we're just taking our time with this. Every time I think I've got the Jobson Horne behind the mass, unfortunately where it's quite gooey, it just sort of tears through the wax. So what I'm slowly doing is I'm slowly clumping it all together in the hope that it's all going to come out in one large mass. But unfortunately, knowing this patient quite well, this is going to take some time. This is all going quite nicely. Patient's quite comfortable. Even with the Jobson Horne, people can feel some discomfort. Every patient is completely different. So I've managed to get most of this. Oh look, I've got an alien stuck to the end of the speculum. Quite a lot of hair with that, which might be one of the reasons for the blockage. So that's all gathered up quite nicely now. You can see there that we've got wax and some dead skin. Now you might just begin to notice that when I put the Jobson Horne in, it appears to be going round the corner and slightly disappearing. And you think, oh yeah, I've got most of that. And the problem is, this patient had some surgery. And what's happened is it's slightly deformed his ear canal. So he's got this pocket, as you can see, goes right round the corner. So a lot of the wax gets hidden. But it's very, very difficult to get without really pulling very hard on his ear, almost to the point of uncomfortable for him to actually see what's going on. And what's happened is where he's had this little bit of surgery, it was actually on the outside of his ear, has just made the little portion of it just collapse in where the cartilage has been damaged. But because I've seen this chap before, I know exactly what to do and how to work on it. So just as you can see, there's loads around this corner. He's very lucky actually, because some people do, with these type of pockets, end up getting infections in them. But you can see how this is literally going around the corner. This is quite hard for me because I'm holding the camera. but slowly removing it all. And then here's the final trick, which between us we've realised works quite well, but the patient has promised me he'll never do it again. This is a Jobson Horne with some cotton wool that's been spun onto the end. I can just actually get this round the corner and clean all of this. Say this chap comes to see me about every 6 to 9 months, and we just do this process. You can see even I think that might have been even the 3rd or 4th bit of cotton wool that we've used. But it's absolutely spotless now. Look at that. There's a nice healthy eardrum. Very nice healthy eardrum. In fact, you can see most of the ossicular chain there. And that's brilliant. So as normal, guys, like me on Facebook, check out my other videos, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you very shortly.